everybody, it's Andy, aka Max Rider. We're back. We're out here at the ranch, the sheep ranch, and we are going to get busy trying to get together like a safe house area for our... Whoa. Noise makes me nervous. So we're going to start simply by getting a roof on this place, and then we're going to figure it out from there. I have no real plan. I do want windows. And I do want a roof, I guess. But other than that, we're going to keep it rather simple. The other one simply has, I guess we could do some large windows here. And then, yeah, similarly large windows on the sides like so. I was going to tell you about Blood on the Tracks. This was the next Call of Cthulhu scenario that I ran. Oh, we need to take that mess out too. I don't like it. Yeah, Blood on the Tracks. Blood on the Tracks was a Call of Cthulhu scenario from Unspeakable Oath magazine, and basically, what starts out as one scenario turns into another, because Blood on the Tracks takes place on a train, taking the investigators where they're supposed to be going, but they don't know that yet. So the investigators are like, oh, okay, we have to go this. Basically, Joel gets called in to investigate some wildcatters down in Louisiana. He is a union activist, so that's his job, you know. And these people are probably not paying their men. It's probably also illegal, blah, 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 blah. So the union's like, go take care of it. Joel's like, okay, I'm a union man, I'll go take care of it. So they board this train. No, you know what? We'll just do like that. Now, I think I made a ton of this stuff. I don't know if I do that. So, Joel's off to try to help. He asks his friends if they're willing to come and help him. The union is kind of paying for everything, so that could work out very nicely. And his friends are like, of course, because, it's a role-playing game. Alright. Now we're going to expand on this area at least a little ways. Anyway, so his friends are willing to come help him. They board this nonstop from Boston to New Orleans. And that's when the trouble starts, to be quite honest. They meet quite a few people on the train right out the gate, some of which Joel hates. One guy Joel hates, actually. He's a guy. There's a guy traveling with two women. He's a theatrical agent, and they are a couple of women who are working for him, essentially. Just gonna slap a roof on this guy. Burp, 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 burp. Won't be pretty, but it'll be a roof. So he doesn't like him. They all meet a few people, and actually, Agent Sanderson, the FBI agent who's with, or not FBI. FBI doesn't exist yet. The federal agent that's with them is quite pleased to meet a woman, because that character's wife. He got divorced. I'm talking too much about this. In any case, yeah, let's go ahead and make this thing go up. Like that. So, they get to meet some of the people who are riding with them on the train. And that night, there's a scream. One of the ditzy actress girls that the theatrical agent is with is flipping out because she saw a murder, and it was the conductor. When they start to investigate, they go looking for this guy, the conductor. Turns out he's dead. Apparently committed suicide, but there's not enough blood. What could that mean? So they continue their investigations. They're trying to figure out what's going on, who might be responsible, if it was just a murder-suicide, if there was more to it, blah, blah, blah. Then the next night, they think they might have... Oh, ow, God, that freaked me out. All right. Let's go ahead and replace this with what's supposed to be here. Let's do this. Or no, it was the same night. They find the doctor. There was a professor there heading down to... I don't know where he was going. They find him dead. He's gone missing. When they try to get all the passengers together, he doesn't show up. They go looking for him. They eventually find him crammed into the dog carrier with the his dead dog. Just all torn up. So that wasn't a happy experience for anybody. They make everybody get together in one of the parlors, which kind of spoiled my plans, because that meant they weren't gonna... There wasn't any way for my guy to murder anybody else. And eventually... And the night passes eventually. With no more deaths. Hooray! So the next day, they're still trying to figure out what is going on, who could be responsible, why someone is doing all this killing. And eventually... they managed to... What did they do? Ah, damn it. Okay. Yeah, we can make another pick. Then we have to make a kind of a passageway there. I'm not going to have you guys watch me work on the road. But we're going to make a passageway so that stuff doesn't... Oh, yeah, you know what? I forgot. Shoot. I guess I don't care if pigmen spawn out here. My other one's a little nicer than this, but I had help. So anyway, the crux of the matter is that they figure out that... let's get rid of a few things. There we go. Nice. It's not too shabby at all. Alright, now we need to work on this out here. We gotta make like a porch here. A little bit of lag. Just so the gas will have a hard time shooting in and blasting away. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and put this all the way down. Okay, that's a good start. And I think I need some half slabs. So there's terror that night when there are screams from two of the different passenger coaches, and what it turns out is that one is the woman who is traveling with the gentleman with a Sir Christopher. Screams. She says, "Oh my God, I was right outside the window, blah, 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 blah." Oops. Somebody help me, please. Oh, we can also do this. This will help, because that won't bump people's heads. At the same time, another guys in another coach had suspected the guy, Sir Christopher, who is attacking the priest, because the priest could actually hurt him. Sir Christopher manages to... He gets blown away, but as a vampire, he just turns to mist and laughing disappears. And then he lures them back to the boxcar where there's this huge battle, basically. For Call of Cthulhu, it's a huge battle. Wherein he drops from the ceiling on Agent Sanderson, who went in to check out the coffin they had found there. They suspected that it was Sir Christopher's wife, actually. Yeah, okay, that works. That is a good fit. Because the night before, they had seen a woman floating in one of the cars. She had all this mist around her, and it was just it's freaky. Okay, we've got plenty of cobblestone, so we're going to use it. So, there was also a servant of Glaaki in there, and there was and then there was the girl, who was obviously a cultist as well. The fight didn't go too well. It took him a long time to actually deal with everything. Nobody got killed. Nobody was even seriously injured. I could not make my rolls. And eventually, you have to knock a vampire down to exactly his hit points, or else he turns to mist. You have to knock him to exactly 0. And the guy had McCree had like a crucifix on his hand, and punched the guy, the vampire, which knocked him exactly to 0, which was annoying, and he fell off the train. So I have plans for potentially bringing him back, possibly even in another game. Maybe a one-shot, because they knocked him right off the train, and then they threw his coffin off right after him, which was not a great idea, because that meant that he had his coffin and the dirt that he needed to continue essentially surviving. God damn, pigmen are freaking me out. That's how it ended. Turned out that the people working in the engine were also Glaaki servants, zombies essentially. And yeah, that was kind of awful. Well, it wasn't awful. They had no way of getting up to the engine. The ladder that went to the tender that they could reach in order to try to get up there had been smashed off. So there's no way to get there, and they're like, we don't know who's driving the train, if it's just engineers and they haven't noticed the brake cables are cut, or what. Okay. There we have it. There it is. I'm probably going to make something a little smaller and less ostentatious on the other side, and I'll probably record that as well. But this is definitely at least one episode. Might even be 2. I'm not sure how long we've been... Yeah, this is an episode, 12 minutes. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I appreciate it. I'm going to expand this. We're going to get brick, cobblestone down for the ground throughout, all the way back. Boop, all the way back. And we will also get a couple of... We're going to get some banners up as well. I don't think a ghast would have much luck shooting down here. I'm going to take this with. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I appreciate it. Oh, you know what we can do? Do I still have half slabs? Yeah. Put some half slabs down at this end as well. That'll make it even harder for ghasts to shoot this thing. And yeah. Yeah, I like it. Looks pretty good. Let's get some more light in here. Okay, let's not. Probably not going to duplicate this on the other side, because this is kind of ostentatious and loud, and I mean big. And I think the other side is going to be a little bit smaller. Yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I appreciate it, and I will talk to y'all next time. I also need more cobble.